they are going for a crazy dive here. Kids found a lot of success on that Leo Mord. Yudong is a signature for Pi. So is everything here. RSGPH, the final pick now in their gold lane. No Irithome, no Melissa. If they want to escape from this kind of dive comp, mobility becomes the only answer. If you pick up a Leslie, it's going to be very difficult up against this composition. I'm trying to think about another hero that can work here.
Does Kimmy work?
Oh, I don't know, man. There's a lot of dive here.
True. Kimmy with a Purify, perhaps? But no, Leslie. It's going to be the option. So I feel like they lack a little bit in magical damage. I personally like Kimmy because it adds just more magical, creates more balance, but okay. Leslie is going to be the way to go here. All 10 heroes that will enter the Land of Dawn has been set by both teams. Spam it in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Who do you support more?
GG, RSG, or hashtag Alter Champs. Go ahead and spam it in the chat. It's another one of these matchups. Indonesia versus Philippines. RSGPH versus Alter Ego. With a full dive comp from Alter Ego, and RSGPH with a good mix of dive and front to back with the Leslie and Farsa. The main win condition for RSG is definitely to protect the Leslie and Farsa. Meanwhile, for Alter Ego, it's to take both of those heroes down.
Well, let's just jump to the Land of Dawn to witness how game 1 will be concluded. Alter Ego, and as well as RSG. And it's a pause here, but let's talk about the composition with this downtime we have. I guess, yeah, that Yuzong and as well as Leo Mord might be an answer to their comp here. Yuzong, of course, the main job description from Pi, for Pi, is definitely just harass the backlines, right? Farsa and Leslie is perhaps gonna be taken down just by that Pi. But it's gonna be a tough time for Pi if we are in the late game situation. The true damage from that Leslie might be a little bit too much for Pi to handle.
Let's talk a little bit about the drafts, right? Let's talk about the winning lanes firstly here. For mid control, I would give it over to RSGPH with Cho and Farsa. They're gonna be able to clear faster, rotate around the map a bit faster as well. Farsa has the wings by wings. Cho, obviously just a mobile hero in general with all of his dashes. So in terms of clear and in terms of rotations, mid-control is definitely going to be on the hands of RSGPH. Meanwhile, if we take a look at the XP lane, Yuzong is a known counter towards this Terizla in the 1v1 duels. So I will put Yuzong as the stronger hero up against Terizla. This is also Pi versus Nats, the highlighted matchup. And guess what?
What?
Beatrix Leslie. This is the only question mark I have currently because it's kind of a skill matchup. Beatrix needs to be able to jump in right as the invisibility gets used up by the side of Kosei here. So we'll see. Again, it's one of the games, one of the matches where every single lane can be a highlighted lane.
Well, if we're talking about the gold lane, I feel like it all depends on the roamer here, who is just giving more pressure perhaps, and we are now seeing RSG already with that wings by wings moving so aggressively onto his Death Coach. Now 2 members in trouble. Oh my god, Light catches Nino, forced him to use the flicker very early, but now Light is a little bit in trouble. Forced to use the flicker, and Udil is there to find the first blood. A very good counterplay from the side of Alter Ego.
That was very intelligent. Firstly, going back to the point that I made during the pause, mid-control, going to the hands of RSGPH, so RSG utilized that, but Alter Ego actually took that default play and played the slow tempo on the fast tempo that RSGPH were trying to force in. Udil rotated towards top side, and this little micro play that Alter Ego made, where Nino didn't flicker up until that final moment, really baited Light into that territory, and obviously it was punished instantly by Alter Ego. You guys can level up your coin farming skills with HSBC right now. And in the gold lane with the Diggy, that's what Nino is trying to do.
Yeah, we can see here Nino has yet to recall, so he's quite confident here with the help of Death Coach. But what's interesting from that earlier exchange is Light. He lost his life, burnt a flicker, so it's just straight up Alter Ego winning an exchange. Now we can see here, Turtle will be up by 5 seconds. Let's see the setup. Rotation-wise, Alter Ego is slightly ahead. So far. But now outside, that's opening up the map. Exort showing as well. Now with the turtle up, Light actually will set up there in that bush. Caught by Defcoach. No engages for a fight just yet.
Defcoach has rotated down below. Both teams are looking to contest for the turtle here. I'm trying to think who has the upper edge, but maybe we'll just see.
Whether airstrike pops here, Yutsong bob that Black Dragon in this form as well. And no, Rod though finds the turtle now. You can see here fight brewing up one by one.
Oh, Pi
finds Sil as Pi finds the double Nats. It's gonna be in trouble here looking for kids as the cover is just there. And Pi finds the triple kill early on. Alter Ego, what are you guys on?
Sir Pi, my goodness, the Yuzong comes in clutch again. RGPH with a very good turtle secure though. Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 4 5G, get yourself the unrivaled gaming experience. This is definitely going to be a banger. Objectives versus full-on team fight. This is a style that we mentioned as well. RSG focused on the turtle. Meanwhile, Alter Ego, they were energized for the fight, just like you guys can be with Omne. Udil caught.
Oh my god, we have Dragon Connects onto Udil, and with Exort there taking the kill. RSG finds a slight compensation. A very good setup, and mind you, Purify was used as well. So Alter Ego literally lose out on that mechanics, and they have been playing it their way, and you guys can play it your way as well with the Aurora collection here by Logitech G.
Let's see. Alter Ego in the gold lane, using the alarm bombs to constantly pressure Kosei back. You can see as well that the turret gold has been chunked to a quarter by Nino and Defcoach. This is what you can expect for this kind of lane, right? Beatrix combined with the Diggy is a very ruthless lane. And Alter Ego so far, even in the mid department, are doing pretty well for themselves.
Yeah, I can see here Alter Ego, they are feeling themselves really. Nino just farming like crazy now, kids. Has yet to put that Phantom Stampede. They are now taking the turret top side, and no answer, it seems like, rotation-wise from RSG. Yeah, no compensation whatsoever. RSGPH, they need to recover.
Alter Ego, we've mentioned this many times. If they get their comfort picks, they play like it's truly a different team, right? If they don't get the comfort picks, however, they get punished really hard. RSG Philippines right now are trying to look for that opening with this gold lead and that turret up top taken down for Alter Ego. They can start to look for that top side. 1v1 down below. Solo kill by Sir Pi.
The passive was just a little too much. And another neutral objective on the board claimed by the three masks. Now Exort rotating with that wings by wings, and it seems like now 4 members from side of Alter Ego looks for the mid. Odil with that feather airstrike and manages to zone out Light and chunk Light to a very low HP, force him to recall, which adds more space for the side of Alter Ego.
Bottom side, another 1v1 here, but it's Irad this time against Pi.
Ooh, almost. A very good calculation there. Kids though, on items, he has secured that War Axe. We'll see.
Oof. Very action-packed game. RSG Philippines doing really well though. You would think that Alter Ego with a turtle, with a turret, with a 3-kill lead would have a bit more gold to play with, but here RGPH were able to minimize that only to a 700 gold lead for Alter Ego. Nats now rotating to that mid lane, trying to help Exort put pressure back on the map via mid control. The Rad gets that lethal, and both teams will be playing a little bit slower now again. You can already see though, Alter Ego, this is the way they play the game. They do not want it to be slow tempo. They want to constantly be pressing, and Pi jumps in.
Oh my god, with that Black Dragon form, Petrify finds Steel, Farsa insta-deleted. Now Nats in the front side could not withstand the pressure. But Irad here with the flanks finds a double. Defcoach in the backside finds one as well. Kusei though finds a kill as well. 3 for 2 as of now, as RSGPH, they are saying, yeah, we are in the mid game and let's get back the lead. RSGSG equalizing here in the 7th minute of the game.
Turning the gold lead back around. Irad with an amazing play there, jumping to the back line and not going for the front to back. This is the Martis that you need to respect. Alter Ego put all their resources on trying to take Exort down, and they completely forgot about Irad, who is already 2 levels ahead of Kids. You can see that damage come through. Nino could not handle it, not Defcoach as well, and Udil definitely couldn't handle it. Those are all squishy members in the back line, and this might be the moment for RGPH to capitalize.
Indeed, I mean, take a look at the momentum shift. Oh, in the mid side here, Rad finds a the turtle here. Udil needs to be very careful here. Again, oh, feather airstrike pops. Irad fighting for the flat light though, gets taken down. Udil will have that time journey, but never mind. Irad finds one and in the backside nets, finding 3 members of Alter Ego, and one by one, Alter Ego members went to the floor. RSGPH establishing a very healthy lead, and now Pi is trying to do what he can on this Black Dragon form, but the mid side will definitely fall. RSGPH in game number 1, they are not messing around.
If all else fails, Irad comes in and prevails. 2.6 thousand gold lead on the back of the plays of Irad. We have to give it over to this man right here. He's literally carried the past 2 team fights alone with his itemization. You can see why it's so prio now, Goni. He has a cursed mask, a cursed helmet, my bad, and a blade armor. He doesn't have damage.
Oh my god, now Irad though is eliminated in a peculiar position, but of course with the cover of Nats and as well as the light, he is able to escape. But my god, 8 minutes in and it is already a 4,000 gold lead. Remember, minute number 6, it was essentially even.
It was.
But now, 2 minutes later, RSGPH, low-key putting a nail in the coffin here, saying we are now ahead of 4,000.
Irad, it's still so insane. He's 3 levels now ahead of kids, and this is the main problem. No one can really lock Irad down. The thing is, he's so tanky. He's built full tank. He only has like a bit of damage, but the base damage alone is able to burst down the squishy members from Alter Ego. And if you take a look at Alter Ego, most of their members are squishy. Defconch down below, getting out, but Nino is going to be sandwiched in.
Oh my god, this might be disaster. Time Journey will not be able to survive. To help Nino as well, 2 members were caught red-handed downstairs there. And of course, with the help of Conceal, RSGPH yet establishing a very comfortable lead. Alter Ego, just replaying kids, jumps in, looking for the steal here. Will he get it? Pi now will look for another flank, but Irad finds it. Pi finds 1, finds 2 now. Exort is going to be the next target by this Black Dragon form. Will not get it. Feather airstrike. Burst damage is there. Exort finding the kill. Alter Ego now. 2 members down. 2 for 2. But the Lord will fall to the hands of RSG.
A desperate play by Alter Ego. And again, the punish from RSG. Sir Pi versus Irad right now. That's the matchup. Irad is currently just absolutely styling on Alter Ego. 5,000 gold lead built up, and usually when RG gets this lead, they do not let go at all. The death ball strategy now, Irad might be caught though. 1v3, still gets it, still gets out. The recall as well. That's the swagger from Irad.
Yeah, having fun at this point. Now it's here, trying to, again, bait the information and bait the whereabouts of Alter Ego. And our RSGPH still in siege mode here, Miracle.
It's just full defense mode for Alter Ego. Nino forced to put that Bennett, take the Bennett now. Again, RSGPH are looking for something.
Oh my god, that feather airstrike. The zone, the members runs out of Alter Ego. No, I guess no pressure whatsoever that Alter Ego can create for RSGPH to somehow back off. And that's sad to see Alter Ego behind 7,000. RSGPH showing a statement here in game 1. They freeze the mid lane wave. That's just Alter Ego desperately struggling to find farm.
Yeah, the only way I see Alter Ego winning now is if they farm Nino up, right? The thing is, though, RG are doing so well at actually just suffocating and stopping the mini-waves from crashing into Alter Ego. So RG are slowly but surely building that gold lead up while also waiting for the next lord to spawn in 1 minute, 60 seconds here. 8,000 gold lead. RG Philippines don't really need to do anything at this point. They don't need to look for any unnecessary fights. It's Alter Ego who are now placed in a point where they will have to make the desperate plays. They will have to put themselves in risky positions to look for a comeback. But it doesn't feel like it's possible anymore because of how scaled up Kosei is. If they didn't have a Leslie, it would probably be still good, right? Because Alter Ego can still look for, hey, the late game, we can outscale RSG. But because they have a Leslie, that chance is no longer available.
Very good pick there, Leslie. It seems like now. You can see here RSG rotating towards bot side. Coach needs to be careful here on his positioning. Urad jumps in. Oh my god, coming on towards Coach. But it seems like he is just a little bit too sleek for now. RSGPH here. Urad, 100 KP. 100% KP at this point, almost. 13. Oh, never mind. 515, almost 100 KP. But Lord now has spawned here. Enhanced Lord, mind you. So, Alter Ego, they need to weather the storm here. But you can see here, every time that Nino rotates, Defcoach is always with him.
They need to, right? Nino is so vulnerable, and look at this.
Play.
They noticed that Nino was trying to farm up top, and they instantly punish with a conceal light. Going in, Defcoach popping the time journey a bit late.
Oh my god, Kusei with the punish, the critical
Flank,
play.
flank.
Oh my god, Pi finds the petrify on towards one. Kusei might be the target, forced to use the flicker. Now we can see here Pi just eyeing a Kusei up. He gets it, and now we can see here Pi trying to carry for his team. Feather airstrike by Udil just to zone away the members. RGSG. Yeah, I guess Alter Ego finds the equalization there.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, right now it's still an 8.3k gold lead for RGPH. They're looking for more on the board here. I don't know. That pickoff onto Kosei really just stops their momentum for now, for a bit. But RG Philippines can look for another push, look for another Lord. 5 seconds for Kosei to spawn, and I'm pretty sure Alter Ego will be able to clear out this enhanced Lord now on the top side because Kosei still needs to walk back towards that Lord. That Magic Sentry was used as well. Now without the Feather Airstrike, Kids wants to look for it. He cancels that Feather Airstrike out, and it's a defense by Alter Ego.
Very good defense here, RCPH. They are eyeing up that mid-base turret. Feather Airstrike popped. Irad with the anti-CC skill. Managed to somehow relieve off pressure. Now RSG4 members rotating ball side. Kids is able to escape for now. RSGPH once again still on siege mode. Alter Ego, what can they do is just farm. And hopefully banking on Nino, who already almost at full items there. Hunter Strike, BOD, and as well as Malefic Roar. They are just eyeing on that. And of course, Pi. Very good, smart itemization as well. But on the other side, we can see here, Leslie building towards that BOD.
That's the damage,
so
man.
lethal.
So much damage, and again, he doesn't really need to build Malefic Roar because he already does true damage with the crit, right? So that's why you're seeing BOD here built up by Kosei. And if you take a look at Alter Ego, you can see that Nino, even though he's so behind, he's going to go for the Haas Claws next year. So no Wind of Nature still. It's a smart move considering that, again, the damage coming in from Kosei is mostly going to be that true damage, not the physical damage. So building Wind of Nature won't really do much. He instead goes for the Haas Claws, and I think the orange buff will be given over to Nino. No, it's still Kids. So they're still banking on Kids doing a lot in these team fights. He's Glass Cannon though right now, the build.
True.
It's not that semi-tank, it's not that bruiser build that we usually see from the Leomord. So it's going to be really tough for him to actually dive to the back line now that Kosei has been scaled up, has those item power spikes.
Yeah, very smart pick early on as well from Panda to pick up Leslie last pick. Now, Lord here. Third Lord will be up. Last Lord, of course, secured by the side of RSGPH. Will it be the same? Has Claws confirmed for Nino. Seems like now RSG5 members is already in the vicinity of the Lord. No contest whatsoever here. Alter Ego though.
They
Can't do anything. Almost. And
Nice try by Light there.
Nice try, almost finding a member there. But yeah, RSGPH now, with this Lord, I gotta be honest with you, they might end and close game one.
Not sure about that. Definitely there's a chance of that happening here, but if Udil steals the Feather Airstrike away, and if, only if, Defconch can place these alarm bombs properly in the jungle right now to poke the RGPH members, they might actually be still able to clear out this Lord. Again, look at that. The alarm bombs all just taken away by Light. Good movement, good macro. Bennett is the weapon of choice for Nino, and here it is, the defense and the siege from RSG.
Feather Airstrike popped here early to zone the members of Alter Ego. Base turret mid-side falls, and top side collapse as well. RSGPH taking this rather slowly here. The next minion wave comes in the mid-side. RSG rotating towards the bot side now. Again, RSG very, very disciplined, very good display of offense as well here. Taking their time. Now Feather Airstrike yet again to zone the members of Alter Ego. Oh my god, Phantom Stampede! Kusei gets taken down, a slight misposition there. And now Alter Ego, they are running, jumping out of their base as RSG backing away. A very well-timed skill, and Arad might be caught here, but then again, he is quite tanky, has Immortal as well. Pai, though, in the mid, trying to zone out the member here. Oh, Nino needs to be careful, as now Feather Airstrike pops as well. In the backside, Unil finding the kill. And oh my, RSGPH, they are in shambles. The snipe finds a Rad, and his Immortal is out.
10 seconds on Kosei. Alter Ego might be looking for this one straight push. It's a massive risk, but hey, it's Alter Ego with the Stampede again.
Finds it terrifying, Nance. Might be in trouble. Irad here trying to clear the wave in the mid side. Base turret in the mid side is quite vulnerable.
Kosei's up.
Kosei with the critical build. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Almost there, but my god. The 3 mask here in minute number 18 has equalized. Even though they are behind gold-wise, but the pressure now is somehow relieved of. Sure, only essentially Alter Ego has no base turrets, but RSGPH needs to be very careful in the next coming minutes.
Looking at the item builds here, I think what you said is true either way, right? It is still an equalizer from Alter Ego because the gold lead now in the 18th minute doesn't have as much relevance as it did in the 15th minute where the items weren't completed yet. Udil might be caught here. That's a flicker. Oh my god. Pai.
Pai will be the only casualty here. Oh, Kosei, wrong positioning. A very smart engage by Alter Ego. 1 for 1 for now, kids. Taking their time. RSG and Alter Ego backs away as the Lord now is up. Pai, though, is out of the map, but Kusei, side of RSG, is also out. Alter Ego, will they commit to this Lord is definitely the question.
That should be worth it for Alter Ego now. That's the gold laner, the main source of damage from RSG in the late game, compared to just the XP lane from Alter Ego. They're trying to go for the Lord now, but Rad, look at him. He is the one who can make the miracle play happen.
20,000 HP. Feather Airstrike by Udil. Now, Rad looking for the skill. 10,000, oh my god. This is it. RSG moves on towards, oh my god, Feather Airstrike here. Retribution play. Who will get it? Kids finds it, and Nats finding the play. Time journey in the backside. Nats gets taken down, and Alter Ego, perhaps they might put the nail in the coffin. RSGPH, who were leading in the first 10 minutes, now they are going to defend this one. Alter Ego again has an answer. RSGPH though, they might. And of course, they are able to defend this one.
The back and forth constantly. Woo! Early on, it was Alter Ego with a lot of the plays. Then in the second turtle, all the way to the 17th minute, it was RSGPH that controlled the game 100%. But Alter Ego, again, were able to weather the storm out now with not a gold lead, but a point where they're both equal in terms of pressure with the Evolved Lord in the mid lane. It might actually be Alter Ego who are looking to make their way into the enemy base, into RSGPH's base with the tier 2 taken down below in the bottom side. Alter Ego are looking for one straight push. No other side minion waves here.
Dual play. Lord is in the mid side. Feather Airstrike by side of Alter Ego. Phantom Stampede as well. Finding a Rad, finding Nats. Inside the lead. Feather Airstrike as a defense, and the base. It's just so exposed. Oh my god, Light finding one. But now the base is going to be the main focus by the 3 mask here. And Alter Ego strikes first. RSGPH falls in game 1. What a showing by both of the teams.
Oh, what a brilliant game already. In the first game of the series, both RSGPH and Alter Ego did not hold back. Oh, we got a series on our hands, ladies and gentlemen.